girls. Today we are doing lesson 1 in phonics, and so you'll need 2 sheets of paper. And I know this is backwards, but I'll show it to you again. But while you're doing it, so it looks kind of backwards. It has a lion on it. That's your handwriting sheet, and then you have another sheet that has a lion on it, and it says number 1 up at the top. So look for the number 1. So you'll need that later. You don't need it right now, but that's what part of the lesson today. Okay, so phonics is the most important lesson of the day. So make sure that when you're doing the phonics lessons that there's no distractions. The TV's off. You're sitting in a room that's really quiet. You're not sharing it with one of your sisters, so that way you can completely focus on it. And the lessons start out really easy. So you want to make sure that you're paying attention to the procedure and how we're doing things, because as the year progresses, we're adding more and more letters, and the lessons become a little bit more difficult. So it's important for you to really focus on how we're doing it in the first few lessons, and then eventually it'll start to become more challenging, okay? So if you return to the classroom, we have some rules that we make sure that we are following in the classroom, and it's so that we raise our hand when so the teacher can call on you. We don't just call out answers in phonics. We also make sure that we're sitting quietly and still, so that when anybody else is answering, we can hear what they're saying, and the people around us can hear what they're saying. And we wait for people to finish talking before we raise our hand again to add to it. Okay. So now what I want you to do is listen to these 2 sounds. Okay, and look at my mouth and look at the way it's being formed. And I want you to tell me whether they're the same or different. Okay, just call it out. Okay, so you don't have to raise your hand for this. I'm not going to call on you. Just call out the answer when you're working with me on the computer. Okay, so here we go. Say t, ol. Are they the same or different? They were different. Good. All right, listen to these. B, g. Are they the same or different? They're different. S, m. Are they the same or different? Different. Are they the same or different? Same. Ol. Are they the same or different? Same. K. Are they the same or different? The same. B. Are they the same or different? Same. All right, so that wasn't too hard. But did you see how important it was to watch my mouth and to listen to tell if they were the same? A lot of times if we're not listening with our eyes, it's harder for us to understand, okay, or see the differences between the sounds. So in phonics, it's really important to look when a sound is being created. Okay, so I don't know where you have traveled, but in class we talked about how mountains are really special. We don't have mountains in Florida, or at least in Jacksonville. We have hills, but we don't have mountains. But if you've ever been to a mountain and you stood on the edge of the mountain, maybe on a ledge that, there's some hand railing or something, and you called out, "Hello!" the mountain would actually say that back to you. Do you know what that's called? It's an echo. All right, and so in phonics, we do something like that. We act like the mountain. We echo sounds, okay? So let's just practice. Hello! And you echo it back. Hello, right? How are you? Echo it back. How are you? All right, so now let's practice that with sounds, all right? So you don't say the word echo. I'm going to say echo and then a sound, and you're just going to make that sound back, okay? So echo, ol. Did you say ol? All right, so look at what I'm doing. I'm taking my tongue and sticking it on the roof of my mouth, and then I'm going ol. You see how my mouth is open? Ol. All right, so you do it. Echo, ol. All right, good. All right, ol is the sound the letter L makes. All right, and L is the letter that we're working with this week. Every letter has two forms, a capital and a lowercase. I'm going to show you that in just a second when we look at our next video, okay? But the last thing I wanted to show you is how you need to sit when you're practicing your handwriting, okay? So I'm going to situate the camera so that you can see me at my chair. Let me put that there. Let's see if you can see it. Ah, that is perfect. Okay. So here I am. I'm at my desk. And when I'm doing phonics, I make sure I'm sitting in a chair. I'm not laying on the couch or laying down. And my belly button is all the way to the top of, or to the table edge. And then I put my feet flat on the ground. And then my hands, both hands are on my table. One's holding my paper, and the other one is holding my pencil. And that's how we do handwriting when we do phonics, when we do writing. It's important for us to be sitting up straight. I talk about how our shoulders need to be underneath our ears, okay? So if I'm not with my shoulders underneath my ears, it's like this, or I might be like this, or laying down like that, and so that's not a good way to sit. So I just wanted to show you that before I do the next video, okay? So this next video, I'm going to show you what the L looks like, which you already know. But, like I said, we're building up to bigger things.